start with a quick trip into Division 4. John Held watching York and Lincoln.
York's excellent home form this season has already produced 8 victories, and their striker-in-chief is Ian Helliwell with 13 goals already. The 6'3" striker has a new partner today because of David Longhurst's injury, which will keep him out for the rest of the season. Bob Colville, a summer signing from Stockport County, is restored to the attack. Kelly finds Colville nicely, and this is a good attack. And there's the shot. Oh, Wallington not convincing at all with the save from Canham. He just deflected it with his palms. Unfortunately for Lincoln, nobody was coming in for York, but it was a lovely little touch to Tony Canham, who lets fly first time, and Wallington could only parry it. Brown finds his man Putnam very well. Now then, David Putnam on loan from Leicester City. A good cross beyond Hobson. Oh, and turned back there. Instead of putting the ball into the net, as he might well have done, Tony Lormer chose to pull it back. Hobson had already gone ahead of him, so there was nobody in the vacant space. So disappointment for the recent signing from Newcastle. Easily out, but Lincoln have still got plenty of men up there. One of them here is Putnam. And that's a goal kick. York City's manager John Bird, in the blue coat, sitting alongside chairman Michael Sinclair, would no doubt like to be down on the touchline, but there is a ban on him at the moment as a result of an incident in the game against Scarborough earlier this season, when there was an altercation in the tunnel. It was well met by Helliwell, and Reid saw what was on before anybody else did, and shows a nice little touch. Shaun Reid, brother of Peter Reid, the former England player, of course, and that's a good ball forward to Colville, who cuts it back, but straight to the defender, who manages to turn it back to Wallington, with Helliwell coming in. We're going to have a lot of those sort of challenges this afternoon. Oh, that header went kindly, and a good ball through the middle. A great chance for Spooner, and Spooner will surely get the first goal for York. Oh, side netting. What a chance for Stephen Spooner. He just wanted a little bit too long. Glorious ball through from Gary Howlett, and Spooner takes it on, and once he'd got round the keeper, you thought he had to score, but he couldn't beat the angle. So Steve Spooner, who got a hat-trick earlier this season here against Hartlepool in a Littlewoods Cup tie, couldn't find the mark. Helliwell, a little touch on for Colville. This time Bressington has done nicely, and he's got 3 men ahead of him as well. Well, I think he played it perhaps the wrong way. However, he has found his own man, Putnam. There's a cross, and here's a chance. And just as in the first half, Spooner couldn't cut the ball back, neither could Cornforth there. He appreciated the cross, but the finish again found wanting by John Cornforth. Kelly checked there, and then delivered the ball into the space. That's a great ball. Now then, Howlett. Oh, he's got it through, and Gary Howlett is inches away from the first goal of the game. What a lovely ball it was through from Tom Kelly, and Gary Howlett, who played in the 1983 Cup final for Brighton against Manchester United, had a glorious chance here. He'd broken the offside trap, and he tried to just nudge it on the first bounce over Wallington. He succeeded in doing that, but couldn't find the net. Oh, now the ball forward again for Colville to chase onto. Bob Colville, can he break the deadlock? Barged over, and that is a penalty. York City have a penalty kick, and now the chance is here. And Colville, whose only goals this season were scored in the second match against Hartlepool, and has only won his place back because of David Longhurst's injury. Wins his side a spot kick, which Tom Kelly will take. It was great tenacity by Colville. Reid's long through ball there, unfortunately deflected for Lincoln off Davis's head. Colville chases on, and he looks as though he might get a shot in on goal, and then the defender who comes across nudges him from behind is Bressington. The referee says that's a penalty. So it's Kelly against Wallington, and Tony Lormer is just pointing out to the referee that the ball is not actually on the spot, and so I'm sure that Kelly will want to rearrange it himself. There's a psychological thing about actually placing the ball on the spot oneself. So Tom Kelly has the chance here to improve York's promotion prospects. Oh, he saved it, Reid, and it's behind, and Mark Wallington is the hero of the hour for Lincoln City. And Kelly misses from the penalty spot for the first time. And what a time. Well, it just seems goals are not destined to be scored on goals on Sunday at the moment, and Mark Wallington was the man who denied York then. Not just once, but twice. A bit of delayed action there. As Smith hooks it up towards Hobson. Oh, and there's a great shot. Well, that's the best effort of the game. Stephen Stout's shot took a deflection, a wicked one too. It was always curling away from Marples, and fortunately for him and York, it just curled beyond the upright as well. So when Paul Smith whipped that ball up towards the edge of the penalty area, Tootil got the first touch there with his header out, and as Stephen Stout comes in and cracks in the shot, it was going wide and then deflected off Tootil closer to the goal. 0-0 it is, and we can't disguise the fact that's 3 scoreless draws in a row and 4 in 5 games for us on goals on Sunday, and one wonders whether they're going to have to do something about soccer to increase the opportunities of goals being scored in matches. It's ended here at Bootham Crescent, disappointingly. York City 0, Lincoln 0, and neither side enhances their prospects of going up. Spectators come to see goals. That's why anybody goes to watch a football match. I mean, is it time to sort of tamper with the rules a little bit?
Well, I think the rules have stood the test of time. I think it's in the hands of management, coaches and players to want to play in a fortuitous manner. And if managers and coaches did that, then there wouldn't be any problem with the rules.